Sitting and Forgetting and the Hidden Gate. Sima Chengzhen. Sima Chengzhen's four core texts on stillness, breath, and the way of realization by Laing Z. Matthews. Part of the Taoist Inner Alchemy Classics. 23 books. Sitting and Forgetting and the Hidden Gate gathers four core texts attributed to Sima Chengzhen, one of medieval China's clearest voices on stillness, breath regulation, and the practical art of inner governance. Presented in a careful, readable translation, this volume restores a compact, practice-oriented stream of Daoist instruction: how to steady the mind, conserve vital breath, recognize early signs of bodily imbalance, and run a regimen that preserves strength rather than dissipates it. The work sits at the intersection of medicine, breathcraft, and spiritual discipline, an austere manual for anyone who wishes to treat the body as a field to be governed rather than merely managed. These texts are not ritual curiosities, they are field manuals. They teach a single, persistent lesson: timing, restraint, and plain conduct change outcomes. Sima's instructions bind together 5 recurring themes: seasonal timing, organ governance, the directional power of flavors, diagnostic surface signs, and breath regulation, offering a diagnostic grammar that reads like simple common sense once its categories are learned. The result is practical rather than spectacular. Early correction, measured slowdown, and steady recovery are the work's promised outcomes. Where the old masters taught dramatic feats, this collection insists on the unglamorous craft of steadiness. Scholarly in rigor and plain in voice, the translation preserves the received text while attending to modern safety. Many passages in the classical repertoire provide procedural detail: grain-cutting regimens, talisman ingestion, prolonged nocturnal timing, and precise bodily maneuvers that were historically practiced within teacher-supervised lineages. In a contemporary context, those procedures can be hazardous if read as a do-it-yourself manual. Where the source becomes operational, this edition renders intent and structure faithfully, while withholding the raw step-by-step mechanics that might be copied without supervision. The book's aim is to make the tradition available for study and reflection, not to supply a replicable protocol for isolated practice. Readers will find in these pages a concise theory of ingesting vital breath as nourishment, clear rules for food, exposure, and emotional regulation keyed to the 5 organs, do's and don'ts for seasonal and daily timing, a pragmatic set of guiding and pulling Dao Yin techniques for restoring circulation and flexibility, and plain early warning signs that invite correction before illness hardens. Repetition is a feature, not a flaw. The same 5-fold logic returns in different registers, so a reader may recognize patterns by season, by channel, by flavor, or by visible sign. That redundancy is the method: several doors into one house. This edition is for the careful reader: scholars, translators, serious practitioners of contemplative disciplines, and anyone interested in pre-modern health systems that prize governance over novelty. It preserves the voice of the tradition while safeguarding modern readers from protocols better learned under guidance. Read it slowly, consult a qualified practitioner when in doubt, and let the text change how you think about rhythm, appetite, and the management of vital breath.